What's up guys, Squishyspud here. In today's video I'd like to go over what happened earlier this week with the hackening. As some of you are aware, my SquishyspudLive account was stolen. That's on Xbox. It was being used without my permission, and some of you who happened to be in the chat with that account thinking it was me got booted offline. In this video I will cover exactly what happened with the creation and then subsequent loss of that account, and what that means for me moving forward and for you guys. Before getting into this story, I'd like to take time to ask you guys to please report these 3 accounts to Microsoft for hacking and or harassing behavior. The accounts being Tootles, or Tootles, Dootiels, same thing with a D, and Stay Fresh. These are some of the accounts I know of that the kid who stole my account uses, and we're going to refer to him as a script kiddie from now on. I thought he was a friend, but it turns out he's just a disrespectful little douche. Also, this commentary is over a capture of me playing Battlefield 1 Thursday night while on the phone with Microsoft customer support. And I'll pepper in some of the conversation so you guys can understand a little better why I can't get the account back. But please excuse the dreadful gameplay, as I wasn't really paying attention, and you all know I suck anyway. Let's jump into it. So, back in probably around May or June, one of my subscribers had told me that he could make modded GTA accounts. I finally decided that for Xbox, doing the live streams that I was doing with you guys, I wanted to be able to show you guys all the latest DLC that came out. So I said, you know what, that's fine, just make me a modded account, give me a couple $100 million, and make him a level 120 so at least I can unlock everything that's in the game. So he proceeded to make the account. Obviously, you needed an email. Well, he needed to make an email. He also needed to make a Microsoft account. And then he also had to make a new social club account to create the modded character. All of this he did with any information that he had. So his email, his phone number for getting the password changed if something happens. All of the information with his. He then sent me an email with the password for the Microsoft account and the password for the social club account. Everything was fine, put all the information in there, started using my new SquishyspudLive account. That's when, some of you guys that remember from back then, I started using a new account, SquishyspudLive. I told you it was because it was more professional. That's because it was a hacked account, so I could buy whatever I wanted in the game, finally. So, cut to Monday. I'm looking after my kid. Landon's, you know, just having a good old time. And I get a message from a couple of my subscribers saying that they're currently in a chat with my SquishyspudLive account, and he's just being a douche. And then later on, actually, they ended up getting booted offline by the kid who made the account, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. So of course I jumped online because I know who's doing it, because he still has all the information. Because in order for me to have changed the password at some point, I would have had to get in contact with him, change the password, have it send him the alert, him okay it, and then he still has it anyway because he's got his phone set up to it, he's got the Microsoft app, he's got it all. So, you know, none of my personal information was on the account, but my GTA character saved all the stuff that he had. Everything was on there, and he had complete access to that. So I did end up changing the Rockstar Social Club password, but that was it was too late at that point. I'm in a chat with this guy, and I'm like, look, you know, I don't know what you're doing, but, you know, why are you on my account? Especially because I have a YouTube channel, and if you go into chats with my account, my name, and just start being a douche, you know, people are thinking it's me that don't know me. And he was giving me an attitude about the whole thing. I don't know what the hell was going on with this kid, because we've been friends for a while. But, I don't know at what point in time he decided that he's too cool for school, but he's got the account. I contacted Microsoft Thursday. That's what this gameplay is. It's actually me talking to Microsoft while playing Battlefield 1 terribly. But because he has two-step verification on the account, I cannot get the account. I need to have the app signed in to my device with the password, everything, so I can get a notification to my phone that I'm trying to access the account and okay it. I can't do that. He can. So the account is gone. If you are friended to SquishyspudLive, delete that account. It is gone. Before you delete it, please report it for hacking, whatever, bad behavior. Say that I was, I don't know, sexually harassing you, whatever. Say that account was there, because I need to do whatever I can to get that account at least banned, because then nobody else will have the misfortune of not knowing, because still SquishyspudLive, that's what my live stream is, it's SquishyspudLive, so they could still get fooled into thinking it's me. But for those of you watching this, SquishyspudLive, that GTA account, that Xbox account is dead. Delete it, report it, it's gone. As for my characters on that said account, I tried to transfer them over to another name on Xbox. I'm using OMG Squishyspud, the original name I used back in when I first started streaming, and my very first Xbox account, Squishyspud, both of which you can send me friend requests and chat back and forth. As for transferring that account, I signed in. It said, you're now connecting to the SquishyspudLive Rockstar account, but it has no current data affiliated with that account. So I don't know what's happened, but all the information for that account is gone. So I'm in process talking to Rockstar, I'm emailing back and forth, trying to get the phone number so I can actually talk to them to find out what's going on. The initial email they sent back said everything's fine, case closed, everything's working fine. I was like, that's not correct, as for the fact that first of all, the hacked character that was made was a level 120. I've been using that account for almost a year, so he was over 140 at least. Plus all the stuff that I bought, and I had two characters. I was playing with a female character I had made, which was, she's got to have been a level 40 or something like that. So I don't know what's happened to the account. I believe he logged in and deleted it, but I don't know how, as I had changed the password. So right now we're trying to figure out what's going on. Hopefully I can get that GTA account back, so I at least still have the stuff that I, bought. But it's not looking good. So the other thing I would like for you guys to do, if you could, if you have any screen caps or videos of when you played in the live stream with me that show my level, any of the stuff I may have had, proof that it's that character, like say you got like the loading screen where it's got SquishyspudLive and then it's got level 150 or level 140, whatever. If you can cap those and send them to me however you can, be it Twitter, or through my email at squishyspud@gmail.com. The Twitter is omgsquishyspud at omgsquishyspud. That would be fantastic. Those I can use as evidence that the account was there and that I wasn't a level 5, I don't know, something female that's there right now. But that's what happened. That's the hackening, as I've been calling it now, because it's never really happened to me before. Technically, I still haven't been hacked, but he had all the information. He turned into a douche. It's gone. So, kid's dead to me. I want to report him as much so it doesn't happen to you guys, because he can boot people offline. He can use your IP address to see where you live, what cable company you use, the name that's on the cable company. So he'll have, obviously, for you younger kids, your parents' name, first name, last name, all that kind of information. He made an Xbox account with my first and my last name, just to be a dick, and would sign on with it, and then jump into chats that I'm in. Now, I'm a small YouTuber, so it's not a big deal. As you get bigger, there's certain things you don't want out there to everybody, and that's your first and last name, so people can find you and harass you. Because there's some people who choose just to do that. So, I should have used that as a red flag. He did this a while ago, but I told him to knock it off. He's still got the account. Most of you know what my name is anyway, so it's not a big deal, but being that I'm a small YouTuber, it's not a big deal. But for right now, if you could, please go back. Tootles, Dootles, stay fresh. If you guys remember any of the other names he used, report them for hacking, report him for harassing, and just delete him so he's not there. And also, SquishyspudLive, report the account and delete the account. That is what happened. I will still be streaming on Xbox when I can. Just OMG Squishyspud or Squishyspud. Those are the accounts I use. And I will catch you guys later. Peace out.
Push everything through our giant
We have taken objective
information system of awesome here.
Can you please yell, "That's what she said"?
That's fine. Oh my god, he wants me to yell, "That's what she said." Hey, let's put it this way. I was way too mature for that, but my buddy wanted me to say that.
Ask her how her night's been.
That's the reason I have an Xbox. They came out with the Ultimate Edition for the Gears of War, the original. So that's why I bought the Xbox. I bought the Xbox kit, came with the whole thing. And I was like, wait, they're making Gears 4 as well? Yeah. Because I'm actually a PlayStation guy, but that's the only reason I own an Xbox.
Gotcha.
I mean, wait. Oh shit! I'm calling Microsoft. I love Microsoft. I'm an Xbox fanboy.
Nice save. Nice. That was a good
Whoops.
one.
Yeah. Right. Whoops.
Just got like really quiet.
We're waiting for the bad news. She said she has bad news.
Both the guys in the chat just went really quiet because we're all waiting for the bad news now.
Okay, so.
Okay, here it comes.
Here is what the news is.
We have
Yeah,
taken
okay.
objective Edward.
So, basically, two-step verification was set up on this account. Basically, that means that there's basically no way for us to do any kind of password reset as long as there's two-step verification set up. We either had no idea that he did it, or...
Did I set it up? What information is needed for two-step verification?
Ask her if I say if you rate me, we can get it.
If you have to sign into the account, like, for example, if you're going to sign into the account, play the Xbox,
Yeah.
if you sign in, it'll sign you in, but it'll also let you know in an app that you're signed in somewhere.
Yes, I had the app on my phone.
Oh yes, it's very nice,